Hello YTPC, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is that you happen to be watching this. Cass Piper Cassidy here, what about you? I hope you're well. Today is a first impressions video. We're going to be doing a first impression on the tobacco Orlik Golden Slices. Now this is something that has been sent to me by Wolfgang Ludwig. If you guys in the YTPC may be familiar with Wolfgang and his very popular site. He's a German national. He lives in Flensburg, which I believe is the northern tip of a Flensburg fjord in northern Germany, which is very close to the Danes. And the best-selling tobacco in Denmark is Orlik Golden Sliced. We're on both, Professor Jeremiah had the wonderful all-day Zoom meeting on Thanksgiving, and Wolfgang happened to be on it, and so did I. We got chatting, and he decided he had to send me some of this because I'd never tried it, and he was quite shocked. So it's first impression. He also sent me a lovely letter. I won't go into details what it says, but long and short of it is, enjoy this Danish Virginia flake. It is the most smoked tobacco in Denmark. Greetings from Flensburg. And Wolfgang, I've sent you, you say in your letter and you said in your email, I leave the choice to you as long as it's not an aromatic or Latakia. So I have sent you something I think you'll enjoy, hopefully. I don't think it's something that you won't be able to get where you are, but I hope it's something you enjoy. Yes, so the Orlik Golden Sliced, people swear it's a straight Virginia flake, but I've heard there is some perique, a little perique, so it's actually a vapor. What does it say on the tin or the pouch? Well, I'm not going to be able to read that, am I? Yes, obviously I should have thought about that. It's in German. Rauchen, it's Orlik. But yes, people swear that it's straight Virginia, but Bradley at Stuff and Things, for example, is one of the people who says, no, there's definitely a touch of perique in there, so it is, strictly speaking, a vapor. Now, let's get it out. It's absolutely beautiful looking. It is, I'll just shake off loose bits, but look at it. Such a beautiful goldeny brown, and it's actually one big thing, so you can pull it right out. One big hunk of flake, and it is ready to go straight out. I thought it was going to need drying time, but it is fine. It looks a bit moist here, but oh, I rubbed it out and it was ready to go when I rubbed it out. I was quite surprised. It does look a bit moist, like I say, but it's not. Oh, there's this, well, it's a Virginia. Sweetness, hay, grass. I'm right at the back, there's dark fruits. But it's, oh my goodness. Yeah. Real sweet one. It's, well, Virginia is known for its natural sugars. I can't stop smelling this. I'm sorry. This might just be 40 minutes of me sniffing. Oh my god, that's fucking fantastic. Sorry for the language. That is beautiful. I have my pipe, one of my favorite pipes. It's the best smoker I have. It's a limited edition Bulldog saddle bit, straight, rusticated, late 70s, early 80s, Hardcastle, limited edition apparently. If anyone knows more about this pipe, see the little symbol there? I haven't seen that symbol on any other Hardcastles I've owned. If anyone knows more about this pipe, please let me know. Look how much I brought the brass up. I shined her up the other day. Oh my goodness. Absolutely beautiful. I think this is my best looking pipe. I really do. I am in love with it. I'm just in love with it. I love it. So that's packed and ready to go. I'm gonna get this into a jar. I just wanted to have it out of the pouch and show you how it's presented. These are European customs seal, all that jazz. Orlik golden slice, 50 grams. Wolfgang, you're a gentleman. Right, so tin note, very grassy, lovely. Right, let's get our lid. Bit of a whistle. Oh yeah. Okay, so it is a vapor, yeah. True light. Oh yeah. Whoa. Flavor bomb. Okay. That is the most Virginia I've ever tried. Very like hay, very like dried hay, freshly cut grass and hay. Citrus, there's a lemony citrus, but there is something peppery there. I can definitely taste the perique. I wanted to use this pipe, as I said, it's my best smoker, and I get a lot of flavour out of it for some reason. If I smoke Bob's Chocolate Flake or the other one, the Kendall Mare, I'm more familiar with, I always go for this pipe. It literally feels and tastes like the stem is made of 90% dark cocoa chocolate. That's how I experience it. Right, let me get an idea of this. We'll have a word from our sponsors, and this time it is going to be actually looking into a product, so I hope you enjoy it. Let me smoke this a bit more. Speak to you shortly. Hello, Cass Piper Cassidy here. I think I'm going to just make this a short video for one of our adverts. So when I say here's a word from the sponsors, and let's make it about a word from our sponsors. So I'm a big fan of Zippo lighters. I recently came across a website, Zippo Fanatic 77 he calls himself. Check him out. But he had recommended this stuff. So it's called Cotton Bacon Prime. But it's not bacon, it's cotton. And basically what it is, inside your Zippo lighter you've got cotton that wicks the fuel. The standard Zippo cotton that is sent in your Zippo, it's okay, it does the job, but this stuff is really good. You can easily get about 30% more fuel, maybe more. It says 30%, I feel like it's more. I think Zippo Fanatic 77 would agree. You can get it on Amazon. They will ask you if you're 18, and the guy who delivers it to you will ask for your date of birth, which feels kind of weird, handing over cotton. But yeah, get some. If you're a fan of Zippos, check it out. It's really good stuff. Revolutionary. On another note, for those of you who have a similar problem with blends with a high level of Orientals. This is a mixture about 70% nightcap, which is just too heavy on the Orientals, and maybe it's a lot of Kia content as well for me. I do enjoy it, but it's about 25 to 30% American coffee caramel. So what I do is mix up the nightcap with whatever aromatic takes my fancy. Coffee caramel, that American coffee caramel, I think it's made by Gawith. It just goes down perfectly with it. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the show. Welcome back folks. Hope you enjoyed that product placement. I'm not receiving anything from them, by the way. This is very enjoyable, and I really wasn't expecting to enjoy it as much as I am, because I'm not much of a Virginia guy. Because I've learned, you know, to smoke more slowly, I think I've improved on that again, and maybe that's why I'm getting more out of this now. It's just very pleasant. It really does feel like it's on the cusp of biting me, but that's just my cadence and the fact it's pure Virginia. Virginia, as you all know, burns hot, so you have to be careful. You know, like a burley blend, straight burleys, it burns fast usually, but quite cool. So you don't have to be so careful. With straight Virginias or vapors, you have to be careful. Virginia, tendency to burn hot. Yep. Anyway, still getting very much grassy hay on the front of it. There's I would almost swear there's a topping, but there isn't. There's like a apricottiness, not apricot, like a plummy. If I say fig in one more goddamn review, you guys are gonna just think I'm an idiot. But there's some kind of dark fruit aspect of it there as well, and I just don't know where that's coming from. It's kind of like a mildly citrusy, grassy smoke anyway. But yeah, first impressions, absolutely fine. Wolfgang, thank you very much for sending me this so I could do this. Very, very enjoyable indeed. I won't have any issues finishing that pouch. I remember seeing this in Holland. It's very popular as well, so next time I'm over, I think I'll be taking as much as possible with me back here. A couple of things I want to talk about. As you all saw in that advert, the cotton bacon makes a lot of difference in a Zippo. You can hold a lot more fluid, I'd say up to a third more. And it's damn good stuff, so get some. It did feel a bit strange being asked my age by the Amazon guy. Maybe I'll get ID'd when I go for a pint of milk. Yeah. So, other things I want to mention, there's my mother. Had been speaking to her mother, my nanny, who, yeah, I've mentioned already. She's doing really well. Her speech has come a long way. I was on the phone to her last night, and I'm going to speak to her again on Tuesday night. I'll call her. She's not taking visitors because of the whole COVID thing. She thinks it would be wise, but since the stroke, like, her speech is nearly perfect now. seems to be her old self, firing on all cylinders mentally as well as she was prior to the stroke. She even seemed like she was in a good mood. So anyway, her father, my nanny's father, my great-grandfather, who I didn't ever meet, he was a pipe smoker. And so she's given me 4 of his pipes, which my mother has sent photos to me. I'm not going to show the photos here. We're just going to have a video on them. They're all the same style. They're all straight billiards. And they look in really good nick. One of them looks to be a K Woody. It has that silver club symbol, you know, the clubs. Or shamrock. So I'm really looking forward to getting those, cleaning them up. Although they look absolutely, I don't know how, I mean, the stems are even black and they've been sitting close to a window for many years, so yeah. I fear she may have been using your furniture polish or something to clean them every week for 60 years. So we'll see what state they're in. If I can do what I did with Robbie's pipes, my dad's mate, I'll just do the same thing. The salt and alcohol treatment and buff them out with the micro mesh pads. Really looking forward to that. The more I get into this, the more kind of grassy and citrusy it gets. It's really nice. It's very sweet. The natural sweetness is really, really good. I just got to watch myself because I have a tendency to smoke quick. Okay, so don't get too excited. Okay, the other thing I want to say, people had been asking me about my success or lack thereof with the self-sealing silicone, that's hard to say, self-sealing silicone tape. Now I know this pipe doesn't have it. I only use it on certain stems that I feel uncomfortable in my mouth enough to use a bit. So I've been using the self-sealing silicone tape, and then on top of that I've been using one layer, one ply of electrician's tape, the black tape. The self-sealing silicone tape on its own is fine, but my teeth are quite sharp, worn away, so it doesn't take long for them to rupture holes. The electrician's tape along the top of the silicone tape really makes it a lot stronger. It's practically like having a rubber bit, but way thinner, way less rubber tasting, and you know, you don't really notice it as much. Really enjoyed my chat last night with Chris. Went very well. Wasn't as rude as it could have been. Very nice, this tobacco, very nice. If you can get it, please do. I've been enjoying, I believe his first name is Jesse. Jesse from Upstate Pipe Guy. Check his channel out. He's a real nice guy, great presentation skills, has a way with the camera, really enjoying his content. I don't know how long he's been making videos. He only has less than 20 or 30 subscribers, and he hasn't been out for long, like I say, maybe 4 or 5 videos. Let's give him some support, guys. Upstate Pipe Guy, check him out. That's Upstate Pipe Guy. Go there now, give him a sub. He's well worth a sub. Really nice guy, seems to know a thing or two, and enjoys this mutual hobby of ours. yeah, really, really good. Really enjoying this. Can't see it getting too acrid towards the end or any kind of ashy horribleness. It seems to be behaving itself. And Wolfgang, if you're watching this, I can certainly tell now why this is the #1 seller in Denmark. I wonder how cold it is up on the tip of that fjord up in Germany. Thank you very much again for sending this, and I hope you enjoy the unnamed tobacco I've sent you. I want it to be a wee surprise. You've had it before a million times maybe. Do send me a message to let me know how you enjoy it. Send me an email. Sunday evening, back to work tomorrow. Wonderful. Wunderbar. Can't be arsed, to tell you the truth. I get anxiety about all sorts of things, and I like to get nice and anxious about work. Sometimes even as early as Saturday evening. Yep. And I know it doesn't help anything. Like the #1 question you need to ask yourself when you're feeling anxious about something, you know, after the 40th or 50th time you've run through in your head, ask yourself, is this productive? Am I gaining anything from this? Maybe the first couple of times you worry, that's like cyclical thought process. Yeah, this is beneficial, but after the 40th or 50th time, it's not helping anyone. And that's why we smoke a pipe. That's why. Well, it helps me get into the better headspace to concentrate on your cadence and enjoy the nuances of the flavor of the tobacco. That's what it's all about. As you can see, I'm clean shaven, fresh out of the shower. My COVID hair still growing. I did have long hair for many years, well, about 5 years, and then I cut it off, and then I grew it back, and then I had long hair for another few years, and then I cut it off, and now maybe, I don't know, I'm starting to go bald. It's kind of thinning out on top here, so maybe I'll grow it long-ish one last time. What a well-behaved Virginia. Not too many relights. Hasn't bit me, even though I'm puffing fast enough. But yeah, as always, any new pipe smokers out there, the #1 rule is take your time, slow down. Don't get the ember too hot. You won't enjoy the flavor if it gets hot. You want to keep it as cool as possible. I'm preaching to the choir here probably, yeah, but for any people who've just jumped on, people sometimes comment that this burns quite slow for a Virginia. Yeah, I would agree with that. It's just so grassy. It's so lovely. Really, really nice. The Cyberpunk 2077 video game is out. I don't have a good enough PC or PlayStation 5, so I don't even know if I'm gonna buy a PlayStation 5. I'm getting to the point in life now where I game for an hour and then I stop. Even if I get an hour, that's lucky. I just don't get the same enjoyment out of it. Maybe I'm growing up, or maybe I'm just going through a period where I just don't enjoy it as much. I don't mean that like growing up, you know what I mean? I don't mean like I don't look down on, you know, a lot of my friends play games constantly, you know, and I would if I enjoyed it. But so maybe try and read a book or something with that time that would have been spent staring at yet another screen, you know. We stare at screens too much these days. It's not good for anyone. Really not. He says making a bloody YouTube video. But hey, this has been enjoyable. The next, oh Jesus, I'm really excited. Uncle Phil from Uncle Phil's Cellar is next on the old Zoom meeting chat. I'm really genuinely nervous. I don't know why. I'm starstruck. I don't know. Uncle Phil, he's such a nice guy too. He's given me lots of advice. I pestered him occasionally and he's been friendly enough to give me advice on things, and I'm really looking forward to the chat. Hopefully this weekend, next weekend. So after that we have, I believe it's, I don't know who was first, I'll have to look at my notes, but either Scruffy Piper or Unicorn Piper, Ben. And we also have Dale Piper, John Pounder, who's expressed an interest. Very happy to speak to him. He says, he does warn me, he says I could talk the legs off a donkey or something. Yeah. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. That's what it's all about. So, we'll leave it at that, folks. Upstate Pipe Guy. Go to his site now. Go to his channel. Check him out. Give him a sub and a few likes. Thank you very much for watching, folks. I've been Caspiper Cassidy, and we'll speak to you again very shortly indeed. Toodle pip.